Is the new Black Canary 1/3 scale statue from Prime 1 Studio a hit or miss? Find out next. Hello everyone, it's Chris the Batman Statue Collector, and welcome back once again to Brotherhood of the Bat Collectibles. Hey, if it's your first time visiting, please make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and click that notification bell. Make sure you choose all, that way you don't miss any of this content. Now, like I said at the very beginning today, I wanted to do another hit or miss video, this time for the Black Canary statue, the 1/3 scale statue from our friends over at Prime 1 Studio. Now, this is inspired by the artwork of Stanley Artgerm Lau. It's been absolutely incredible. He's done a Wonder Woman, he's done a Supergirl, all these amazing covers, all these amazing statues from Prime 1, but how does this statue hold up? And so I wanted to look at all the photos, all the pre-order information, and share with you my thoughts on that piece, whether it truly is a hit or miss. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and dive in deep here as we look at the incredible Black Canary 1/3 scale statue from our friends over at Prime 1 Studio. Of course, this is inspired by the art of Stanley Artgerm Lau, who's an incredible artist, so many amazing covers over the years, and of course, he's able to perfectly capture the female form, and this is just another example of it. Now, of course, this is just one in a series of statues that are inspired by his art, and I'm really impressed with this piece overall. Although some of you might not like this art style. It is very stylized. It's not necessarily a realistic look, even though we are still looking at a comic book based statue. So again, is it going to be a hit or miss in my eyes? Time will tell. I'll let you know at the end of this video. But let's go ahead and check out all the different angles, all the different details, all the different pre-order information as I stated in the front. Again, this is very reminiscent of that Supergirl statue, which again is part of this same line. There's also a Wonder Woman. There's also a Mira. All of these are inspired by his art. So it's really cool that they're actually doing an artist series basically. But let's take a look at that portrait. Absolutely beautiful here, especially as you get closer up to her. I think whenever you're up close here, she looks more realistic. When you're a little bit further away, she looks a little bit more stylized, maybe even a little bit more like anime to me. But I do think it's very well sculpted, it's very well done, and I'm just really impressed with what I'm seeing here, especially flesh color wise. And here you can really see it, that incredible translucent resin. The lips look so realistic and luscious. Just very impressive here in my opinion. And again, the skin tone is obviously going to carry out throughout the statue. Beautifully sculpted in every angle, and it's just very well done, as only Prime 1 can do. Of course, the jacket does have that leather look with the cracking. It just looks so good and very realistic. She's very skinny, very fit looking here, very strong as well. But you can see the detail in her hair, that golden look. It just looks fantastic in my opinion. And of course, it is going to feature realistic fishnets. So it again does capture that character just the way she is portrayed in the comics, which is really cool. A really nice base with kind of that cloud smoke look, but obviously there are additional details within this base, and it does give it some texture and interest. And then of course you have the little yellow canary there on the side, which again is very reminiscent again of the bird in the Supergirl piece, so the doves. But anyway, so you're also going to get lots of different swap out options. So you're going to get kind of like a come here or kind of I'm ready to fight you look. So that's kind of really cool that you could have the different looks just by a wrist movement. I think that is really well done here by Prime 1 Studio. So you do have the 4 left different hands, And again, you can really capture different poses depending on what you're going to want from the statue. But anyway, I do think the regular looks good, and the regular that we're looking at here is $1,099, which has been on par with a lot of these these in this line. Again, you're still going to get this beautiful portrait, the base details, and of course all of those different hand swap outs. But there is an exclusive option as well, and here you go. It's just this mass portrait, and it looks really great, I think. This particular version is $1,149. So basically you're paying an extra $50 for this extra portrait. Do I think it's worth it for an extra portrait? I do. Anytime you can, now if it was like $300 for an extra portrait, I don't always agree with that. But $50, absolutely, it's worth it in my opinion, and I do think both of these portraits look really, really good here. And it really just depends on which version of this character that you like. Of course, she is famous for her martial arts skills, and of course her Canary Cry. And again, I just feel like they've really captured Stan Lee's work here. Again, I'm going to say this. It's not everybody's cup of tea. It is stylized. Would I add this to my comic book collection? Maybe not, because I don't feel like it captures necessarily the realism that I need, even though it looks very real. She is very stylized, and again, it's very specific to that art. Now, if you are a lover of his art style, these are all going to look amazing together. Absolutely amazing together. But again, is it everybody's cup of tea? Maybe not so much. In my opinion, I don't think I would buy this one, just because I don't buy the heroes usually, and I don't necessarily want a stylized piece, although I do think she looks really good. And the more I look at her, I see realism there, but then I see some not. So it's kind of somewhere in between for me. But I do think the EX is amazing. Again, at $1,149, I think that extra $50 is again worth it. So in my opinion, it is a hit, but for me personally, it's a bit of a miss, just because it's not something that I would pick up at this time. I would love to review it for the channel, obviously, but again, it's just not necessarily my cup of tea. Now, when we're talking about a bonus version here, if you order through the Prime 1 store, you also get this mic stand right-hand swap out, which I think is really, really cool. Definitely adds some visual interest to this, and again, looks like she is going to kick your butt as she swings this thing. It's really quite impressive. So anyway, I like that. I think it's a nice nod, and it's a nice touch to the character here. And again, I think this is a cool piece, but it's not something that I would necessarily pick up. But I do want to know your thoughts down below. What do you guys think about this one? Are you going to be picking it up? Do you think the price point is fair? Do you understand what I'm saying about the stylized versus realistic? I want to know your thoughts and opinions down below. But again, also let me know if you love Stan Lee art, Germ Lau, because he is just an incredible artist. So I'm going to leave you here with some 360 views. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe at the end of this video. Just thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time in the Batcave. Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching today, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button right here on the screen and check out these 2 awesome videos. I think you're going to love them. And also please join us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I would love to have you join in all the fun. Thank you guys so very much for watching. See you in the Batcave.